Hello everybody, I am back. This is the second segment, and so I'm just going to invite people. Today my topic is, on this second segment, the topic is you get better with age. Okay? You get better with age. So please go ahead and invite people. I'm sorry I'm in your face like this. I'm just inviting people up close, and it's so much easier for me when it's done up close. Please go ahead and invite people. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give myself 5 minutes. Okay, so we have 5 minutes to invite people, 5 minutes to click share, 5 minutes to tell me where you are watching from. God bless you. I just finished a segment now titled "You Are Not 16, You Are Not a Spring Chicken." Please go ahead and watch it, and please do share it. If you are interested in my sex class, is March the 31st, and we are talking pretty much about everything that pretty much has to do with sex. Some of you, like, your marriages are just upside down because there is no sex, or maybe there's too much sex. Some of you don't know the types of positions to do. Some of you are not sure if certain positions are godly or not. Blah, blah. Some of you don't know if you should be having sex when your wife is on her period. Some of you think it's a sin. There is just so much to talk about sex. So please go ahead and register for that class on WhatsApp. That class is March the 31st, okay? That class is March the 31st. If you're just joining me and you're wondering why the camera is all up in your face, and that's pretty much because I am holding the phone so I can invite people. It's easier for me that way, and then I'll put it back on my stand. I've given myself 5 minutes to invite people, so please go ahead and click share at this moment and tell me where you are watching from. We have 4 more minutes to be done with inviting people, and I'm going to go into my topic today. My topic today is it gets better with age, and I'm going to give you a story. I just finished doing a segment right now, and that segment was on you are not 16, you are not a spring chicken. Please just go there right now and click share. Okay, just go there right now and click share. I would really appreciate it. God bless you. I'm clicking, invite. I'm inviting. Are you inviting? I'm inviting. We have 4 more minutes. Invite. Let me skip all of this. It'll be easier. Yeah, go ahead and invite people. Go ahead and invite people. Yeah, we have 3 more minutes. The topic is you get better with age. It gets better with age. And there was something that happened when I was taking my photo shoot for a modeling gig that I'm doing for a certain agency here in New York. And so I'm inspired by that photo shoot. That's where this topic is coming from. Please go ahead and click share and tell me where you are watching from. I'll really appreciate it. God bless you today. God bless you today. We have 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. I'm just clicking away. I am just clicking away. Clicking away. Please tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you are viewing from. If you know somebody who needs some encouragement today, just go ahead and send them this, okay? Just send this to them. We have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to invite people, and I'm just going to go straight into it. I'm going to go straight to our topic today, which is it gets better with age. Yes, it does. There are just certain things that you acquire when you're older. So don't worry and don't sweat it. It's a lesson that I learned last week. Pay, thank you so much for being here. You are just like one devoted follower, for real. Thank you for being here. We have 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. We have 1 more minute. 1 more minute. And y'all know, like I stick to it. Once it's 1 minute, I'm done. Once I give myself that 5 minutes, I just keep going, and keep going, and then I'm done. Please go ahead and scroll down to the other video that I just did a few minutes ago, which was on You Are Not a Spring Chicken. And please go ahead and click share on that video. Tell me what you think. Encourage somebody to push for their dreams and live for their dreams and do what God has called them to do. Encourage somebody today. God bless you today. Okay, it's time. Time's up. Hi, Reggie. How are you? It's good to be here. Hey, Tamisha. Girl, thank you so much for being here. She's announcing our sex class, which is March the 31st. And it's no longer blurry, right? Shamika, please tell me if it's still blurry or not. I don't know what's been going on with this phone. Patience, it gets better with age. Yes, it does. What a session, the previous one. Thank you so much, sis. Coming all the way from Abuja, Nigeria. Patience Tumba, thank you so much for being here. Pay, God bless you. So now I'm going to put this up. Ooh. Yes. I hope that's better. I hope that's better. I don't like it when it's so, when it's just so far like that. Yes. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful. I am grateful for the opportunity to be doing what I love to do. Let me put this, let me change this light. There's something with the lighting. It just looks really different with the lighting. Okay, so how are y'all doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of the last segment. I really enjoyed speaking on You Are Not 16. I enjoyed speaking on that. I really did. So let's talk about it gets better with age, okay? You get better with age. And so there are certain blessings and there are certain things that you do not have or that hasn't been able to come your way because you weren't mature enough to handle it. You are not at the place to handle it, so God allowed things to be delayed in your life. Now, in some instance, some of you allowed yourselves to be delayed. Like some of you delayed yourselves with some decisions that you made. And that's okay because you see, guess what? Now, when you're older, you should be wiser, at least if you learn from your mistakes, right? So that's okay, and we have to thank God that we have time to make adjustments. We have to thank God for that. So the topic today, right now, is it gets better with age. So last week I was doing a photo shoot. Hi, Auntie Asmao. Thank you so much for being here. I was doing a photo shoot for a modeling agency here in New York. And I was having my different poses. I was that. I had on my athletic wear. Some of you saw it in my status. I had like my sports bra, and it was just a very, very good segment, right? And right there in the middle of the photo shoot, the owner of the company came out and she was like, I heard that you can sing, so go ahead and sing. And I was like, okay. And in my mind, I was like, how did she know that I could sing? But that's okay. And so she goes ahead and tells me to sing. And immediately, and I really don't want you to miss this. I don't want you to miss this. Immediately, as soon as she told me, may God continue to increase your vocabulary. Oh, thank you so much, Glory. Ooh, I needed that. I received that. Thank you. Thank you, Glory. Thank you so much. I really, really needed that prayer. Thank you. So as soon as she told me to go ahead and sing, I don't want you to miss this. Please don't miss this, okay? As soon as she said sing, I was like, okay, what do you want me to sing? And somebody said, ooh, what was the song that they asked me to sing? They had asked me to sing Never Would Have Made It. So I just started, never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But finally I see that you were there for me. I never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. You know, and then when I finished singing that, you know, they were like, ooh, you know, and I kept posing, you know, never would have made it, you know, and I'm posing as he's taking the pictures. And then I just started singing, you made a way when my back was against the wall and it looked as if it was over. You made a way. Now I'm standing here only because you made a way. And then you move mountains, you cause walls to fall with your power. You perform miracles. There is nothing that's impossible. And I'm standing here only because you made a way. And the photographer, he was almost in tears. And he was just like, thank you. I needed that. You know, and look, I have a point here. As I'm singing this, you made a way when my back was against the wall and it looked as if it was over. You know, this was a photo shoot and I'm just singing, you made a way and I'm standing here only because you made a way. You know? And that's how we shot those shots that I can hardly wait for y'all to see. I mean, like this modeling career that I have kicked off, it's kicking off on a good note. Now, this is my point. Listen, there was a time in my life that if you asked me to just sing on the drop of a hat, you asked me to sing on the drop of a hat, I would be like, well, what do you want me to sing? Oh, no. Oh, I have to be holding the mic to sing. Or I have to be on the pulpit to sing. I couldn't just sing on a drop of a hat. And that's what affected me when I went on American Idol. And even when I went on Gospel Dream. I had to be in performance mode. Please listen to me. Especially if you're somebody here who was a singer. I always had to be in performance mode to feel like I had something to say. If I wasn't in performance mode, then I couldn't say it or I couldn't sing it. But this is what age has done. Listen, when you're getting older and you are allowing yourself to be refined, when you are allowing yourself to go through the process of life, when you are allowing yourself to go through the process of life, there are certain rough edges that are being trimmed and cut off, including insecurity. And you wouldn't know it until you are put in that situation again. And so here they were saying, oh, I heard that you sing, so just go ahead and sing. And for the first time in my life, ladies and gentlemen, I opened my mouth and I sang without the need to perform. Because you see, in the past, I had so much insecurity that even with my music that I do so well by the grace of God, I still needed to be validated. So I had to make sure that everything was perfect before I opened my mouth to sing. But now at this stage in my life, if you ask me to do this or to do that, I do it in a jiffy without thinking about how perfect it's going to be, without thinking of if you like it or not. I have the gift, so now that you tell me to do it, I just bring it out. I don't think twice. There is a confidence that comes upon you when you go through the process. So you may think that you are being delayed, and you may think that everything is moving too slow. Listen, you may think that everything is moving too slow. Everything is crawling like a snail. You don't even know if you're going or coming. But I tell you, when you get to that stage in your life, you're going to appreciate the process that you went through, because now you can sustain the level that God has taken you to. It's not about a promotion, it's about sustenance. Please write that down. It's not about the promotion, it's about sustenance. How long can you sustain that promotion? How long can you sustain that position? Haven't you ever taken a position before? I don't know about you, but I've taken jobs before, and after 2 days I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm not trained enough for this. If you're honest with yourself, you felt some kind of insecurity. You felt like some kind of complex, like, there's no way I can do this. I'm not even educated enough for this, or I'm not exposed enough for this. When you allow yourself to go through the process, trust me, you are getting refined. And that's what I mean by it gets better with age. Because when you're getting older, I hope to God that you have learned your lesson. I hope that you have learned your lesson. I remember when I was on American Idol, when I auditioned, I made it, 3-4 rounds. People were praying and fasting to get to the level that I got to in Atlanta. Simon saw me, Randy saw me, Paula Abdul. And when I got in there, please listen. When I got into the room, after all of these long hours of auditioning from this level to that level to that level, it came to the main time and I couldn't deliver. I started the song on a very high pitch and I couldn't even land. It was just all over the place. And Simon just was like, oh, she's screaming. But Randy knew that I had something in there and that I had started on the wrong note. But they were just like, next. When you are thinking about performance mode, when you are in performance mode means, oh, what do they think? How does it look like? How is my hair? How are my nails? How is it going to sound? Oh my goodness. How is this presentation going to? No. There is a very, very big difference from being in performance mode and being in a knowing mode. Being in a knowing mode, you know your stuff. You know your farming business. You know it. You're not fronting. You are a teacher and you know your stuff. You know your syllabus. There's a big difference. And your students and everybody knows when you are performing and when you're putting on a show. That's what age does. You see, age and process will take away your desire to please people. Haven't you seen old people? They don't have time for shenanigans. When you're trying to tell them a story, like they're like, hurry, okay, so what's the point? Like, the older you get, you're ready for the main deal. Like you're ready for the juice, not noise. Things get better with age. Type it. Things do get better with age. So you may feel that you have wasted so much time, but the truth is, if you go back and knock again, the door may just open this time because you are older now. You are smarter now. You can sustain the position. Type it. You can sustain the position. You can sustain your promotion. You're not going to mess it up this time because you learned from the last time not to say whatever it is that you said. You have learned from the last time that you should show up at a certain time or not show up. You have learned. So now it seems like so much time has gone and you are so much older, but guess what? You are so much wiser. You are older, but you are wiser now. a very short time because you are not operating from a place of ignorance anymore. You're not operating from a place of flesh. You're not operating from a place of performance. There is a knowing. There is a confidence that you have. So when they asked me to sing on that day, I wasn't, oh, look at all these cameras and everybody's looking at me and, oh, what song do you want me to sing it? Oh, I don't know if I should sing a Christian song or if I, no. You have the voice, open your mouth and you sing it. You see, when you have grown, you don't second guess your gift. You don't, like when you have grown from the inside, you don't question the gift that's on the inside of you. You deliver. Type that down. When you have grown, you deliver. It's easier to deliver. When you know, you deliver. When you have information, you deliver. You deliver. Hi, Bumi Abiri. Thank you so much for being here. You deliver. And that's why you have to allow for growth. Because with growth comes confidence. Real growth. I shocked myself that day. I shocked myself. I didn't say, oh, I don't even know what to sing going on. No, I didn't do that nonsense. They asked me to sing, and I sang. I didn't second guess myself, and I didn't care how it sounded or no. I just sang. So yes, time has gone. Yes, some of you have wasted your time, but I'm telling you, you are actually wiser. You just don't know it. You're wiser. You see that horrible marriage that you've been in? It's given you a thing or two. You see that job that you've been in, working so hard? It's taught you how to persevere. You see those children that you gotta love every day? It's taught you patience. So I tell you that, yes, you're older. Yes, you lost that opportunity 10 years ago. But guess what? You are older, but you are wiser. You are smarter. Go back and knock on that door. I assure you that if you take that resume back there, if you go back to that desire, if you go back to that door and knock, it would open. Why? Because finally your maturity matches with the position. God didn't allow you have it at that time because he knew that you would jack it up. He knew you would mess it up with your ignorance. You were just ignorant. I cannot begin to tell you the number of relationships that I have burned from ignorance. Just ignorance. I just didn't weigh. I didn't weigh things. Jobs that I've lost because I didn't weigh things. I wasn't vigilant. I wasn't observant. So now that you're older, not to say that again. That when that person is coming, you run. You know that when you see that phone call, you know to click delete because you're going to mess up my day. You would not control my day. Delete. But 10 years ago, when that phone rang, in fact, you were starving for that phone to ring. You didn't know better. Now you know. That's okay. Give yourself the permission to go back. Somebody type go back. Go back. Go back because you can handle it now. Say, I can handle it now. Type it. I can handle it now. I can handle it now. I can sustain the position. I can sustain the promotion because I am mature. I can handle it now. You get better with age. Life is pretty much just like a marriage. You know how you were stumbling and messing up at the beginning, like the first 5 years, the first 6 years, the first 7 years. By the time you hit the 10th, 11th, 15th year, come on, you already know that this person uses the toothpaste right from the middle. They squeeze the toothpaste from the middle. You don't yell anymore. You just let it go. If you are still yelling over the same thing after 15 years of marriage, that you are not mature because you should have known by now. You should have known by now how to maneuver, You see, that's what age teaches you. And that's what time teaches you. Maneuver. You learn how to maneuver. It's in learning how to maneuver, and it's in your ability to maneuver that miracles come, that doors open, because you know how to sustain a position. But when you always got to check somebody, you got to cuss somebody out, you got to confront somebody, you always got to, okay, you're not ready. How many things are you going to confront? I mean, are you not tired? I am. Ooh! There are some stuff that happened a few weeks ago that I know a menasa. I know this chick. I know that I would have been all up in it. I would have torn it apart. But I'm not there anymore. I'm just not in that place anymore. I don't even have the energy. I work so many hours with dying patients. I don't have time for that. I do not have time for foolishness. My job literally is with people who are dying from cancer. I don't have time for foolishness. So when I'm done at work, you best believe that the remaining hours that I have has to be life, because I am so surrounded by sickness. I'm surrounded by death. I'm surrounded by darkness, by negativity. So when the phone rings and it's somebody who has bad energy, I make a decision. No. Now, there was a time in my life that I just thought that it was okay for me to work like that and then still answer your phone call and then still say yes to giving you money and then still say yes to going out for 20 hours doing your agenda and not mine. See, now there was a time in my life that I would have like so many people around me and I would just make everybody happy except me. But as you get older, you get wiser and you realize that your time is precious. So I just want to congratulate you today that yes, you are older, but you are wiser. Trust me, you are not handling those situations the same way. And if you are, then I don't even have anything to say to you. But basically, my encouragement to you today is if you look a little deeper, if you really, really look like you've grown and you can handle that situation now better. So why don't you go back to that situation? Go back. Go back to that opportunity. Go back to that situation. Go back. So you didn't know how to farm before? Okay, well, now you've learned. Now you have common sense. So there's some things that you can handle now. Look, there was an exam that I took in February that 2-3 years ago, I took that exam and I failed it 3 times. What did I say? 3 times. 3. I failed it 3 times. Last month, I took the exam and I passed it with flying colors. Why? Because I've grown. It's not necessarily the information, because sometimes, like, the information that life is giving you, your brain is not at the place to sponge it. You're just not at the place in your life to sponge it. So yeah, you could have information without growing, because everything is not in alignment yet. Your maturity hasn't matched the position yet. But I took the exam a few weeks ago and I passed it because I've come of age. I've come of age in that aspect of my life, because it's about time for me to take care of that thing in my life. You understand? So you've grown. Congratulations. I'm going to be back in 10 minutes with another topic. I'm going to be back in 10 minutes, y'all, with another topic, okay? God bless you. Please click share.